Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Express. Today, we're diving into an often overlooked but incredibly important aspect of speaking English, intonation. Intonation refers to the rise and fall of your voice when speaking. It's not just about pronunciation, it's about how you express emotions, ask questions, or emphasize key points. Mastering intonation will make your English sound more natural and engaging, and it will help others understand you better. In today's episode, we'll cover what intonation is and why it matters, different types of intonation patterns, how intonation changes meaning, practical exercises to improve your intonation. Are you ready to bring your English to life? Let's get started. Intonation is the melody of a language. It's how your voice rises and falls while speaking. In English, intonation helps convey emotions, attitudes, and even subtle meanings. For example, "You're coming, aren't you?" Rising intonation shows curiosity or doubt. "That's amazing." Falling intonation shows excitement or finality. Without proper intonation, your speech might sound flat, and people might misunderstand your intentions. There are three main intonation patterns in English. First one is rising intonation. Your voice goes up at the end of a sentence. Used in yes or no questions. Example, "Are you ready?" Second is falling intonation. Your voice goes down at the end of a sentence. Used in statements, commands, and questions. Example, "Where are you going?" Third one is rising falling intonation. Your voice rises and then falls. Used to show surprise, contrast, or when listing items. Example, "I love tea, but I prefer coffee." The same sentence can have different meanings depending on your intonation. Statement versus question. "You're here." Statement with falling intonation. "You're here." Question with rising intonation. Politeness and emphasis. "Could you pass the salt?" Gentle with rising falling intonation. "Could you pass the salt?" Demanding with falling intonation. Expressing emotion. "I can't believe it." Excitement with falling intonation. "I can't believe it," disappointment with a downward trail. Understanding these nuances will help you communicate your emotions clearly. Let's try some exercises together. Mimic native speakers. Watch English movies or listen to podcasts. Pause and repeat sentences, focusing on their intonation. Practice rising and falling patterns. Say the following sentences aloud. Rising, "Did you finish your homework?" Falling, "I'm going to the store." Rising falling, "I love chocolate but I'm trying to eat less sugar." Record yourself. Record your voice while reading a short paragraph. Listen to your intonation and compare it with native speakers. Use simple sentences with different emotions. "I'm here." Happy, sad, surprised, annoyed. Practice conveying these emotions through intonation. Common intonation mistakes and how to fix them. Speaking in a monotone. Solution: practice rising and falling patterns with simple sentences. Overusing rising intonation. Rising intonation at the end of every sentence can make you sound unsure. Solution: use falling intonation for statements and commands. Ignoring context. Intonation should match the situation. For example, enthusiasm in a formal setting might seem inappropriate. Solution: pay attention to how native speakers adjust their tone in different contexts. That's all for today's episode of English Express. Intonation is a vital part of sounding fluent and confident in English. By practicing these patterns and paying attention to context, you can make your speech more dynamic and engaging. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you found most helpful or if you'd like more tips on speaking naturally. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time on English Express. Keep practicing and stay confident.